folks? It's Uncle Mitch again. I got a request for rant here from April. She basically wants me to rant about terrorism and torture tactics. She said it in the exact opposite order, but I'm going to say it in the order I find relevant. Here's a basic warning here, folks. If you ask me to do a rant, don't expect me to necessarily follow your viewpoint. I don't know what it is, April, but you may not be happy with what I'm about ready to say. Torture, real simple. We're not supposed to fucking do it. I don't care about the nuclear bomb scenario they talk about, because if there is a nuclear bomb that's going to be set off somewhere in the United States, and we've got to torture this guy to find out where it is, guess what? That idiot already knows he only has to hold out for 8 hours. People can hold out for fucking 8 hours. We're not going to find that damn bomb. The torture does nothing. He's going to lie. He's going to divert resources, and we're going to be fucked. So that argument goes right out the window as far as I'm concerned. Okay? I take the opinion of Big Johnny Mac, John McCain, okay? He was one of the greatest residents of the Hanoi Hilton ever. I think the guy knows what torture is. He can't raise his arms above his shoulders, okay? He doesn't think that the torture that we engaged in during the war on terrorism was anywhere near the conduct of an American citizen. And he's probably right. Here's the thing, I'm never going to take the CIA's opinion on whether or not we have the right to beat somebody down or break them psychologically. I'm going to tell you why. These are the same bastards that fucked up the bag of pigs. These are the same bastards that decided that long-term experimentation with LSD was to their best benefit. These are the guys that decided that torturing their own freaking CIA agents to figure out where the breaking point was good science, okay? The only thing that separates the CIA from the SS is who's they're working for. Make no mistake about it, folks. When somebody convinced themselves that they're absolutely right, they pretty much remove any more responsibility from doing the right thing from them. They no longer have to concern themselves with what they're doing is moral, because the ends justify the means. I hate dogmatists, and the CIA and the intelligence agencies are populated with them, okay? The other thing is you got to remember, okay, that when somebody gives an order in the CIA, it gives everybody else permission to disavow what the order is. If your superior says, hey, look, go torture this fuck, even if I'm against it and morally outraged by the entire concept, I don't feel necessarily responsible for doing this. You don't think that this actually is the case? Look at Nazi Germany. Soldiers were being ordered to kill Jews for no other reason than they were Jews. You know why they were okay with it, even though they were killing another human being? Because somebody told them it was okay. You don't think this works? Look at the slavery history in the United States. A lot of people argue that we said that the black Americans were basically nothing more than 2/3 of a man. It's not even true, okay? It wasn't even close. It was just for the determination of voting. It was far worse than that. We said that they weren't men. Hey folks, it was horrible, but you know why everybody decided it was okay? Except for the abolitionists, of course. Because somebody told them it was okay and they ran with it. We shouldn't allow this stuff. We should basically tell our government, no, we're not going to engage in torture. Waterboarding's bullshit. I don't care if the guy was actually going to drown or not. You made him think he was going to. Hey, and if you want to talk to any psychiatrist, not necessarily psychologist, psychiatrist, okay? They get a little bit more of the science on their side. They'll tell you, these people are going to tell you what you want to hear because they're going to do whatever it takes to stop. And that means that they were going to tell you what you want to hear. This guy that got convicted on some terrorism charges in the United States prior to the other case I was talking about, he was sleep deprived and smashed with music and other loud noises for, 60 days. This causes a psychotic break. And don't tell me I don't understand what I'm talking about here. I've caused somebody to have a psychotic break and only been exposed to them for 3 hours. I know it can be done. Once that happens, you can't trust anything these people say anyway. They're nuts. When this guy actually testified at his trial, it was actually more of a closing statement than anything else. Nobody can make sense of what he was doing. But we were so driven to take these terrorists and punish them for what happened during 9/11, we never stopped to think that we just basically made a crazy person and sent them to jail. We don't even do that to our own citizens. If they're crazy enough, they go to the hospital. We caused this. We caused this guy to break, and we're disavowing any responsibility for it. Hey, folks, it's really simple. If you agree that torturing another human being to get information is a good thing, guess what? You're a callous fuck. And I might be a callous fuck as well, but if I see you doing it, I'm gonna fucking grab your neck and I'm gonna break your goddamn spine. This is Uncle Mitch, and that is all.